this video is cursed, and I literally, I'm not joking, it's probably the 23rd time I've tried to film it. I'd love to be exaggerating, but I'm not. As you can see, it's the Mamas and Papas Solar. I'm going to go through it. It's going to be quite quick and garbled, so I apologise for that, but I've had enough. I'm on the verge of committing some sort of crime by going mentally violent and destroying things. I love it. First off, I absolutely love it. I don't like Mamas and Papas. I've done a rant video. If you want to know why, watch it. But I do, however, love my pram. This does not show the colour properly. I thought the iPhone's camera is the iPhone 4S. And the camera's usually really good, but for some reason it shows the colour muted, not the richness of the green, and it's a properly gorgeous green. But I think randomly my photos show it better. But whatever. I've got the parasol, well worth the money. You press this button here and you can swing it around for wherever you want it. I prefer it as it was. And then this bends in whatever direction you want. And when you don't want it, there's a button, there's that one to swing it around to this one here. And you just take it off and throw it underneath or whatever. The head hugger, completely useless. It's huge, and by the time she fits in it, she doesn't need it. It doesn't hold itself up, so when it's lying down flat, that's it. That's it. Just, it's useless. It's useless completely. So don't bother buying the liner and the head hugger and the chest pad set. Just get the foot muff. Not that the foot muff did me well, but buy an official one maybe, or trustworthy people, because I got screwed over by someone on Facebook, no, on eBay, because they've sold me the foot muff, this, except they've just sold the apron part to me, and so it was a foot muff. Well, that's not a foot muff, that's half a foot muff. This is just an apron. There was no liner from which you zip it onto, nothing, and eBay was of no help, and the seller just closed up and made a new account from what I gather. But I'm not bitter, it's fine. If it did come with a liner, that would be a lifesaver, but I got this separate, which is brilliant. If you're not getting the foot muff or whatever, I would recommend the liner, because the liner is awesomeness. My ring's twisted around. Oh, never mind. It protects the seat and it's reversible. So one side is the screen that I keep. One side is the excellent trees. It's on the inside there, and it's on the straps there and various other places on the head hugger. And I love this material, but I think it's a bit much when you've got the whole thing as trees. Darren had it like that, but I found it a little overwhelming. This is the actual pushchair itself, and it's lovely. And it's really squishy and soft and lovely. But we keep it protected so we can sell it on. That as well, it's got the pattern on it there from the clip. It's a 5-point harness, and it's twisted. You basically click, I don't know if I can do this with the bit there. Right, let me just, this clicks here, there's a button. See that button there? This comes off. This itself is really bendy, so it's really handy. And it comes off both sides, but you can just plonk it there. So basically, yeah, you just push, and it's a 5-point harness when you've got the other side clicked in. For some reason, the chest pads, no matter how many times I put them on, and one of them is upside down at the minute, it always seems to come out with the lining forward, and it's not supposed to be that bit. Not that it really matters, it's not a problem. You've got your washing instructions there. So that's the pushchair. When that bit's forward, I do like the sunlight that peeks through. I can't remember if I've done it because I've filmed this so many times now. I love this loop here, but it only works if you've got it all the way down so the child can't really see out and about. Because if you've got it folded there, the toy, unless it's really, really short, in which case the child's not going to look at it, or really, really long, it's gonna kind of hit the child in the face. Because look, as you're walking, if that got up any momentum, you just beat your poor child up with the toy. So this should have really probably done one there, one in the middle and one there, so you could string toys across or something. But whatever, you can put some links down. You know, there's clear plastic links. She's playing with them. You can see them amongst her toy pile there. She's watching Fireman Sam. I'll forgive her eventually. But yeah, that's there. You've got these bits here, so you can click this, and this end bit here will fold down straight. But at the minute, obviously, we've got it up, and because I'm doing it one-handed, I won't really be able to fold it down unless I do it like one side at a time, which will be a bit time-consuming. There, so it's not folded down. Excuse my really terribly doing it. It's not that hard when you've got both your hands. It folds down. Of course, you've got the guard there. The front wheels are swivel, but they are lockable. So if you line it up like that, you click that down, and they will no longer swivel. Why you'd ever want them to not be able to swivel is slightly beyond me, but some people do running and stuff, and I suppose maybe that's helpful. I don't do exercise. No, I'm joking, I do. But not running. With my hypermobility syndrome, that's not the best move. These wheels, even though the woman in the shop told me they didn't, see this bit here? Can you see there? The little dot? You press in there, which again, I normally don't do it like this, and this wheel can come off, both of them can. And then you just click them back on. And that means it can lay in my boot flat, which I never brought the carry cot to go on here because they told me the wheels couldn't come off. And it's just literally one wheel width too wide, so it has to go on its side in my boot unless I take the wheels off, and I'm too lazy for that most of the time. As standard, no, Alice, yeah, no, you're fine. As standard, sorry, she's interrupted every film and I'm just raw. You get a rain cover which comes with the coloured edging, which I love. These are the adapters for the car seat, which I will show in a bit. To fold it down, you see these two bits here, you click them in. Let me just, and you can lay it down like that. That's it flat for a newborn, pretty much. And if you click that in, that's kind of how I had Edith in there, but facing me. The next one up, if you do the side view here, if I do this with my foot, because I'm like great like that, oh, hold on, is there. So that's a bit up, as you can see. So they're sort of laid up a wee bit. I suppose you've got reflux, but you don't want them up, right, that's it. And then the next position is that, and that's how I have Edith at the minute. I will try and film a little bit more. I'm not sure how this is going to work, because I'm going to have to balance my phone there. I personally keep the bar on, but I said you can take it off. When she was little, it was off. So that's how Edith has the chair now. Before, I put that sideways. Just check that you can see, yeah. You just squeeze this bit here, swing, really easy. Now don't do this with the baby in it, obviously, or your child in it, because that's dangerous. And it's parent facing. And that's literally what it looks like. Let me just take the break off. The handling wise, it's light as a feather. It's really manoeuvrable with one hand. I love it. I genuinely think it's awesomeness. And obviously you can't see all of it, but that will do. I suppose that makes a bit of difference. This, you can have it up here for tall people. Down, down, down. And I have it there. Purely because that stops that falling, which is just really easy for me. That's my choice though. But yeah, that's it. When she was teeny tiny, I had that. Excuse me, I know I look a state today. And it's pretty flat, as you can see, not, you know, going to cause her any harm at all. Click, take that off. It is that lightweight and that easy. I mean, it's not one-handed by any stretch, it's two-handed. You'll excuse me when I just grab these. You click these into position, like that. They are your adapters. Then, excuse me, not the most organised of people. You click, you cut. Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Seriously, this is how good I am. Should have checked that before. I do that sometimes. I put them on and they go, hang on a minute, that's not right. Because they're not marked. You line it up, click on. Job done. That is your car seat on. You can put that up. I'm assuming you can see, yep, that there. If I push it back further, you should be able to see that's what it's like. Now the car seat itself, if I do it like this, the distance, is very simple and easy. This, pull up, it drops back. I will just pick that up again. The chest straps, there's just the two. It's a 3-point harness. It clicks into there, comes out. These two parts go together. It's illegal in England for a chest clip. They are outlawed. You are not allowed them. There are reasons for that. If you wish to know them, by all means Google. There are enough different articles with information on why they're banned in the UK and most of Europe. You're so annoying. To loosen it, you press that when you pull on these. So if I did that and pulled at the same time, they get looser. To tighten, you just pull that. By the way, having no chest clip across here is not a problem, because if you tighten them properly and you put your child in properly, it doesn't matter. This lasts until they're about 15 months old, like 36 kilos, or it might be 18 kilos, I lose track, but around 15 months, and I reread it. It's got a lot of the information there. It also, underneath, has a booklet, which I'll show you in a bit. I said you can just pull that up like that, drop it down like that. You don't need a belted base or an Isofix base. You just run the strap through there, click it in whichever side you wish, and under there you run the strap along the back through the blue bit. Obviously that's a diagram there on how to use the hood. The diagram there to make sure that is straight in your car and not at an angle. Sorry, filming right. So the seat goes up like that. I'll show you on the floor in a minute. And that you're not to have it with an airbag. You also got how to strap it in securely for, you know, idiots and whatnot. I randomly have a sticker. Santa's little helper, thank you, that will be George. So yeah, that's there. And to click it out, I will just... I'm such a professional, I apologise for my inability to actually do this. These bits here, you press, you pull up. Job's done. As I said, the booklet, see that orange bit there? Try and think if you can see it. That is the book, and it shows you there the semi-universal. All information, you can take that out. You can take the straps out and change them. When it's in the car, as I said, you have to have it at like that angle, so that is flat in the seat. And it can rock. You probably can't see that now, but you can hear it. Click those out. I generally, well, put those actually in the car seat. If I click that back on for, say, Edith, which is upright like that, and you can see these bits here. On this side there is a button on it, so if I press that and pull it in, I then pull this side up and put that down. Done. That clicks there, as you can see, or I assume you can see that there. That holds it in place, so I can pick it up. I can do it one-handed. All right, baby. One-handed with ease, it's not a problem. That clicks in there, but I generally have it down like that. Then when I want to open it up, even lying on the floor, all you do, pull this out. I hope you can see that. That's it. That is the pushchair as I use it with Edith 9 times out of 10. I know, Bubba, I know. Ta-da! That's how I use it. So that's all there is to it. If there's any questions or anything you want to know, please put them in the bar, well, the bit underneath. I apologise for my absolutely terrible form of doing this, but I just put that on there. You can't attach, in case you're wondering, you cannot actually attach the car seat to the pushchair unit, it's just not done. But I'm just going to do it like that so I can run this all back to the car in a minute, because I've got to pick up George from a birthday party in about half an hour. So